Hey guys, it's Kay with GoodKarmaTarot. This is going to be a pick a card for tonight. We're going to have 5 piles, so pick pile 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then I'll have timestamps below that you can click on so you can just jump ahead to your pile. So let's go ahead and get... Also, the question is, what big changes are coming in for me? So let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. What big changes are coming in for pile 1? Pile 1, please. Okay, so pile 1, we have for the overall energy, we have the garden and the gate. So there's a new beginning that you're getting ready to step into. We also have woman holding a heart, which is number 44. We have financial constraints in reverse. And we also have carrying connections. So you guys have a couple different things coming in for you. So the first thing I see, if you have any money worries, I do see financial abundance coming in for you guys. This can also represent you getting out of debt. This could be a change you're undergoing. You could also be overcoming poverty consciousness, and this is going to bring in new income for you. I'm also seeing a soul connection coming in for you, whether this is friendship, romantic, or if you're already in a relationship, this can be a new energy coming in, like not new like third party, but like something fresh. Your relationship feeling revitalized. So let's go ahead and clarify what this woman holding a heart is. Yes. Oh gosh, this is so beautiful. So some of you might be going on a date as well. We'll get to that, but they wanted me to say that real quick. So woman holding a heart. Okay, some of you are going to get asked out on a date soon if you're single, or this can be a date with your significant other. Again, I was feeling a new beginning, and we have the Fool here, so you could be doing some traveling. You could be going on an adventure, also getting a new animal. But there's a big shift occurring in your life because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is kind of like an energy, kind of like winning the lottery, like whether it's actually money that you're going to win, or this is, it's just a big change. This is a big change for you guys, which is appropriate for the title. So your energy is getting ready to shift. So if anything feels stagnant right now, you're getting ready to walk through this gate. And any anxiety that you're experiencing is going to be lifted. Also, if you're a business owner, I'm seeing a shift in your career, more business coming your way. And then we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is emotional fulfillment. This is happiness. Something that's really going to make you happy. What is this financial constraints in reverse about? Yes, I said if you had any worry, this was going to be lifted. We have the Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Yeah, some of you have been really stressed out about money, and Spirit is saying this is getting ready to shift for you. You have some unexpected income coming in. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles. So this can be a new job. And then we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. This is movement forward. Also, just a balance in your finances overall. Someone here that picked pile 1, you're pregnant. Yeah, I feel that someone in pile 1 is pregnant. That's not for everybody. But I do see a child coming in. If you're not yet, this could be something that's getting ready to happen for you. Some of you are going to be moving. buying a new home. And what is this carrying connections? If you're also, I'm hearing if you're waiting on a loan, I see this coming in for you, or something to purchase property, purchase a car, a loan of some kind. You are going to get this. Alright, what is carrying connections? Yeah, some of you have romance coming in unexpectedly. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a union of some kind. Whether this is career or this is love. Some of you are getting married. Or engaged. Or meeting the love of your life unexpectedly. I feel that this is going to be an equal partnership. A balanced, equal, give and take partnership. And it might be slow moving because we have a lot of pentacles here. But Spirit is saying this is good. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. Okay. So, what big changes are coming in for pile 1? Let's go to this deck. What big changes are coming in for pile 1? Pile 1, please. Big changes that are coming in for pile 1. Yeah, some of you are business owners, and your business is really getting ready to take off. We have the Empress here, and then well-deserved reward. Also, if you're having any difficulties currently, and things feel stagnant, I see you overcoming these difficulties. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. So there's an ending of something negative in your life that you've been really worried about and you've had a lot of anxiety about. Yeah, I'm hearing take the time to breathe, connect with your breath, because everything's going to be okay. I feel that someone here is worrying unnecessarily, especially about money. And Spirit's saying you don't need to worry. You have something coming in for you. There's either like a friend that's going to help you or you're going to get a loan. And remember, you're co-creating with the universe, so you don't want to manifest this worry, more worry in your life. Spirit's saying you don't need to worry. They got your back. You have something beautiful coming in. For those of you who have your own business or you do something creative, I feel this is really going to take off unexpectedly for you. Take time to ground your energy. You're going to need to be very grounded in this next phase of your life, because you have a cycle ending and you have something new beginning. Okay, pile 1, that's all I have for you. So let's go ahead and move on to pile 2. I'm just writing down the timestamps. Okay, pile 2. What big changes are coming in for you? What big changes are coming in for pile 2? Pile 2. I'm seeing a new friend coming in for you guys. Somebody who's really going to support your growth. Also, you might be... I'm hearing someone's planning an event or a new project, and you're going to have plenty of help with that. I feel like you do something, either like it's in the public eye or you do something with your community, because we have community here. And then we also have tied up. So with walking away on the bottom. So a big change that's coming in for you. Some of you are walking away from a connection, because we do have carrying connections in reverse on the bottom. I feel that you're walking away from this, because I feel like just nothing was moving. Nothing was moving with this person. Whether this was a friend, family member, significant other, you're choosing to walk away and to move towards something that's better aligned for you. So you're breaking free from this. I feel that somebody in this pile is really feeling bound to a situation that, like, even though you're walking away, it's almost like, because she's looking back. So it's kind of like you keep looking back. I'm also feeling that someone here, like, you're walking away and you're kind of hoping this person will run after you. They're not going to run after you. I don't feel like they're going to chase you. And I don't feel that they're meant to, because you have somebody else coming in. Or something else coming in. So let's clarify community. Yeah, like I said, you're going to have friends or some kind of help come in. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to receive the help that you need. We also have Hermit. So some of you are choosing to be single or disconnect from a partnership or a relationship of some kind because you've been feeling stagnant. You could have a Virgo coming in or leaving a Virgo. This is definitely somebody you've been holding on to for a long time, and you're realizing that this person isn't good for you. And Spirit's saying that's correct. Some of you are being very guarded with your heart. Four of Pentacles, please. This is Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So we have the Page of Cups over the Four of Pentacles. Spirit is saying open up your heart, because there's a new emotional experience coming in for you, either in work, or this is you going on a date with someone new. This isn't a past person, they're saying. This is somebody new. They're saying give it a chance. Not everybody's your ex. It also goes with friendships. Not everybody is your ex-friend, whatever it is. I'm also seeing someone here getting public recognition, because we have the Six of Wands. You're going to get public recognition for your work, and it's going to pay off big time. So if you're working on a project or something, it is going to be worth it. And if you're just overcoming a difficult situation, I see you gaining victory over this when you walk away. What is all tied up? All tied up? Yeah, you've invested a lot of your time into something. And I really feel that this has to do with this walking away. Whatever you're walking away from, you've invested a lot of your time into something. And you've ended up disappointed. And I feel because of this, you've closed off your heart. Spirit is saying, again, open yourself back up to new experiences. You're being divinely guided towards something else. You have an offer coming in. Something that you're really going to, if this is career, something that you're really going to enjoy and love. You're going to have a lot of love for this career. It's a passion of yours. Something you feel deeply connected to. There's an energy of needing to liberate yourself from something with the walking away, and then also the Knight of Cups. Don't allow, if you're pursuing a dream, don't allow anything to stop you, because it's your dream. Spirit's saying this is divinely guided. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so this all tied up reminds me of the Eight of Swords in this deck. So this is the Eight of Swords, right? Well, this came out reverse over all tied up, which is beautiful because I was hearing break free earlier. And when this is in reverse, this is all about breaking free from the chains that bind you, breaking free from negative thoughts also. I feel this is something that you're working towards. This can also be, again, you breaking free from a relationship or a connection that isn't right for you. Yeah, and then we have the Five of Wands at the bottom. So this could be what you're breaking free from as well. This can be inner conflict. This can also be arguments and conflicts with somebody else. And that could be why you're choosing to walk away, because it just seems to be a repetitive thing in this connection. So I feel that you're choosing to no longer communicate with this person or take action on whatever this is. What big changes are coming in for pile 2? What big changes are coming in for pile 2? Pile 2, big changes. Not shuffling right. Okay. One more. There we go. Alright, what big changes are coming in for pile 2? We got 3 cards right off the bat. Again, so we have win or lose. This is the Five of Swords in this deck. I feel that you're realizing what your true heart's desire is. And you're wanting to take yourself out of the battle. Whatever battle you're in, you're choosing to break free from this. Whether it's a relationship or a mental battle, an eternal battle of some kind, you're choosing to break free and make this change and manifest what it is you really want. There's a new beginning in store for you once you break free from this. And it's going to leave you feeling more confident and empowered. Yeah. For some of you, this is a mental process. This is a toxic behavior or negative thinking, something like that you're breaking free from. So I want to pull a couple of these cards for you. What big changes are coming in for pile 2? Some of you are teachers. We got teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas and teach these ideas to others. And then we have gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Some of you have an ability, you're musically inclined, or there's something creative that you do, and Spirit is saying, go after this. Go after this. Keep going. For others, this has to do with this, whatever it is you're breaking free from. I feel that you're realizing that this person just isn't good for you. Yeah, you're realizing that this person isn't good for you. So you're choosing to walk away. Some of you might be teachers as well, or you might be in education. You might be going to school, I'm hearing. Be open-minded for whatever comes into your life, whether it's on a romantic level or your life purpose or even friendships. Be open-minded. because I feel that what's coming in for you is something that you really don't expect, and in the beginning you might not really think that it's something good for you because of what you've been through. But Spirit is saying keep an open mind. Let's get one more. And then we got, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Yeah, there's a dream you have. There's something that you want to manifest. There's a dream that you have, and Spirit is saying go after that. You already know in your heart what it is that you want. And this reading is really just confirmation for you to make that change and to do whatever you need to do to bring this dream into fruition. Your harvest is near, I'm hearing. You're so close. Someone here is so close to making their dreams a reality. And I don't think you even realize how close you are. And Spirit's saying don't give up right before it happens. Keep going. Because someone here, I'm also hearing that someone here is pursuing a dream. And the money might be tight right now. But Spirit is saying you have something coming in to help you. Whether this is a friend, someone's coming in to help you. So don't give up. I feel like you're kind of like teeter-tottering, like do I give up, do I not give up? Spirit's saying don't give up on your dream. You're so close, you're so close. Keep going. Right now it's so important for you to have faith. Okay, so pile 3. This is going to be your reading. Pile 3. You have love coming in. Pile 3. Big changes that are coming in for you. I feel this is a couple different things. Either you have love coming in, or this is self-love. This is appreciation for yourself. So if you've been working on self-love, I feel that this is something that's growing for you. And Spirit is saying you're transforming beautifully. Try not to overthink things, because we have the thinking woman here. So I'm getting a couple messages with that. Either just be cautious of overthinking things, or wait, they're saying no. Pull a card. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pull a card on the thinking woman first. What are they thinking about? Does that feel right? Or you're letting go of something, or you're opening up your heart space. For a lot of you, this has to do with self-love. I really feel like a sense of appreciation coming in for yourself. Spirit is saying that you guys are so strong. Pile 3, you are so strong. And I feel like I'm starting to feel heaviness, like you guys have been through a lot, but you've really taken the time to transform yourselves. And I just see you elevating. You're going through an ascension process, they're saying. They're saying open up your heart. Some of you have already been working on this. For others of you, Spirit is saying open up your heart. Also, there's something you need to let go of. There's a belief that you have that you need to let go of, and that's why the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is over the thinking woman, they're saying. Maybe overthinking things. Also, some of you have the past resounding in your mind. It's like the same thought over and over. I'm hearing not good enough. So maybe something happened in your past. Maybe in your childhood you weren't really taught self-love. And Spirit is saying this is so far from the truth. It's so far from the truth. You are more than worthy. So I'm feeling I feel that you're going to take the steps to do something that honors you. And this is going to help you break free from a cycle and close a cycle out. And you're going to have victory. There's all this gold here, which can represent prosperity as well. But it also represents unconditional love. So loving yourself is going to help you close out a major cycle in your life. Some of you also, you're humanitarians. There's something you're meant to do in this world that really helps humanity. Some of you are writers. Some of you are meant to write a book, I'm hearing. I'm also getting that somebody works at a library. You love to read, you love to learn. Let's keep going. Yeah. So this is over the thinking woman. We got the 5 of Pentacles. So maybe somebody left you out in the cold. Yeah, I really feel somebody left you out of the cold. So there's a wound of abandonment. This can also, I'm hearing your father wasn't around. Your father wasn't around much. This can also be your mother. It's going to be different for all of you, but I'm mostly picking up a masculine. I'm seeing a man with brown hair. Specifically, this is a very specific message for somebody. Take it how it resonates for you. Yeah, I feel like he just disappeared without saying a word. And you kind of were left to pick up the pieces, and you had younger siblings, and you kind of had to take the role of either the bigger brother or bigger sister. And I feel like you were never really taught the importance of self-love. You spent so much of your time giving to other people, and Spirit is saying now it's time to give to yourself and fill yourself up. Because this is shifting for you though. So these feelings of not feeling worthy or not feeling good enough, I feel that this stems from your childhood. This is a wound coming up for you. And this is shifting for you because you got the Wheel of Fortune upright. For others, you've experienced homelessness. This is affecting your money because you still have, even though they're saying you're not homeless anymore. You're not homeless anymore. But you still have that thought in your mind of poverty consciousness, and it's time to let that go because your guides want to bring in abundance into your life. Abundance and prosperity into your life. So it's time to change this. This is shifting for you. They're saying break the vow of poverty so that an abundance of money can come in. They said stop claiming poverty. Stop saying you're broke. It's time to change this. It's time to let this go. Is there any other messages with this 5 of Pentacles? No. Okay. Yeah. Some of you had a very destructive childhood. It was very dysfunctional. I'm hearing someone here had a parent that was an addict, alcohol. I'm also hearing abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, any form of abuse, narcissistic parents, or parent. For some of you, you had a single mother, no father. This completely distorted your perception on love and what home means to you. And I feel that the change coming in for you is contemplation on this. It's time to meditate on this and to change these beliefs. I feel that someone here, your parents really belittled you. I'm just picking up hateful words, very hateful words. Completely destroyed your confidence, completely disrupted your world and your perception. And because of this, your heart's been closed off. And your guys are saying now it's time to let this go. Let the past go. Don't allow them to control you anymore. For others, I'm hearing the narcissistic energy I'm picking up is a relationship. You're currently in a narcissistic relationship, or you just left a narcissistic relationship. And this is why you're feeling unworthy, feeling like you're not good enough, because they embedded this thought into your mind. And Spirit's saying, make yourself mentally strong. Get counseling. Someone here really needs to get counseling and talk through this. Let this out. Journaling would really help you get this out. I think you need to talk about this. If this is you, I really feel that you need to talk about this. Someone here has a Scorpio ex who was abusive. I feel that you live in fear. I definitely feel that you live in fear, but I don't feel that you're with this person anymore. And if you are, it's time to go. It's time to go before things get worse. It's time to rebuild yourself. I'm hearing for someone else, there's unexpected fortune coming in for you. I'm actually hearing bingo. I'm hearing bingo. I don't know who that resonates for. If that's you, let me know. I hope you win some money. Okay. So now we have patience. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. So you walked away from a bad situation. I created a lot of confusion for you because we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom. Probably said Seven Pentacles because you've invested a lot of yourself into this person and you decided to walk away. I just heard time is of the essence. So if you haven't walked away, it's time. It's time to walk away. Spirit's saying be patient with yourself and your healing process. Everyone has their own individual and unique process with their healing. Some people heal faster than others. Some heal slower than others. Take your time. Don't rush your healing process. Someone's grieving. And they're also saying it's okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve. Someone just lost a family member. And you're having a really hard time with this. I'm hearing a mother. A child. Also just heard friend. There could be a loss of a friendship. Let's keep going. Pile 3 got deep. Yeah. So I'm picking up this is friend energy. It could be relationship as well. So we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I feel someone betrayed you. Someone was very dishonest. Someone here, I feel somebody publicly humiliated you. And this is weighing heavily on your heart because you trusted this person. But you're walking away from this. Now you're walking away from this because we got the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from this. Spirit is saying let go of this burden. I feel like there's a moment that you keep resounding in your mind. There's something in the past you keep resounding in your mind, and it's time to let go. This is too heavy for you to carry. And then with the devil energy, again, that's narcissistic energy. All those together, it's just narcissistic energy. Someone's really dealing with a narcissist. I'm seeing a Capricorn. That was a narcissist. I'm also hearing Sagittarius. It's time to let this go. And if you've already walked away, it's time to heal. It's time to take... Sorry, I live on a busy road. Yeah, it's time to heal and close out this chapter because you deserve to be happy, Spirit's saying. I'm seeing a woman with long blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh, card. I don't feel the woman with blonde hair and blue eyes. No, she's not passed on. This is somebody watching this, or somebody you're dealing with. So I feel that's just confirmation for somebody. Also, blonde hair can represent truth. Also, blue eyes can represent truth. You're seeing the truth about a situation. Someone basically gave you a run for your money. Completely destroyed your world. They pretended to be somebody that they weren't. And you're having to let go of this. And you're still carrying this with you. For someone, I'm hearing this was a long time ago. I'm hearing Diane. Diana. Yeah, it's time to heal. It's time to talk about this too. I didn't expect it to really go that long, but it's okay. You guys need these messages. Okay, so we're going to keep going with you, Pile 3. What big changes are coming in for Pile 3? Someone has a mother that's ill. And it's her time to go. And they're saying don't force it. I feel like you keep trying to... It's a difficult message. I feel like you keep trying to hold on, and it's just time for her to go. I'm hearing 92. That could be her age. She could be 92. You could be born in 1992. For someone else, your mother's already passed on. And this person wasn't good to you. There's really a lot of toxicity. I'm hearing narcissist again. And I feel that you blame yourself. It's for this specific person that I'm seeing the letter A. For this specific person, it's time to face your pain and let this go. Forgiveness. They're saying forgiveness. Because I feel this is eating you away on the inside. Therapy might be an option. Journaling if you're not comfortable with therapy. But you gotta let it out somehow. Because this is something that's really destroyed your confidence. The person listening to this, I don't think you even realize that your mother was a narcissist. I don't think you realize what you went through. You might want to do some research. I just had a vision of the Page of Swords. You might want to do some research. Get enlightened on what a narcissist is and what it's like to grow up with a narcissist parent. I keep getting that. That's important for somebody watching this. Okay. So what big changes are coming in for pile 3? I might have been calling you pile 2. I don't know. Yeah, you've invested a lot of your time into something, and it just didn't work out. I'm also getting another message that you have abundance coming in. You have some abundance coming in. Your harvest. I'm hearing harvest. And then we have spread your wings. And then again, I'm getting not good enough. Not good enough. So they're not saying you're not good enough. They're saying this is a thought. This is a thought you keep thinking, and you keep speaking this into your reality, and you're only feeding that belief. They're saying stop doing that because it's only hurting you, and it's not making you feel good about yourself. It's taken away from your confidence and empowerment. And they're saying believe in yourself. You're more than good enough. I'm hearing singer. Singer. I heard poetry. Poetry. Someone loves to write here. Give me 1 second. My cat's at the door.
You want to come in too? Kim?
Okay, sorry about that, guys. They would have kept going. Yeah, we got sacral chakra at the bottom. So you really gotta... Oh, we were just talking about singer and poetry, right? Embrace your creativity. This can be an outlet for you. Yeah, because this can definitely be an outlet for you to express your emotions. You gotta allow yourself to feel your emotions. Get in tune with your creativity if you aren't already. And then for those of you who are singers, poets, because I was hearing that, writers, anything of that nature, embrace that right now. Okay, pile 3, that's all I have for you. We're going to move on to pile 4. And write down the timestamp. Okay, pile 4. What do we have for pile 4? What do we have for pile 4? Disconnect me from pile 3, please. I'm hearing twin flame. Some of you might be twin flames. We're on the journey. Pile 4. So pile 4, what big changes are coming in for pile 4? Some of you have mediumship abilities, you're psychics, intuitives, you have clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, or you're clairvoyant, where you see the future. Get in tune with your spiritual gifts. Some of you don't realize how spiritually gifted you are. Take time to practice these gifts too. You can look it up on Google if you're not familiar. Spirit's saying get in tune with this gift. Some of you have the ability of connecting with the dead. And this is a big change that's coming in for you. So some of you, I'm hearing, you're hearing your name being called. Some of you live alone, so you know that you're starting to feel like you're crazy. You're not crazy. You got clairaudience, honey. Yeah, some of you, there's a woman that keeps hearing her name being called. Spirit is saying, could be male too, but I'm mostly picking up a female. And Spirit's saying you've actually thought about getting checked out, and they're saying you have the gift of clairaudience and you have mediumship abilities. Meditation is really going to help you balance out your energy. Someone here has a child that's going through something similar, except they see, it's like Spirit's saying they have imaginary friends, and they talk to their imaginary friends, and there's a mother that's going to be watching this, and you're concerned for your child because they're always talking to their imaginary friends, and your child actually has mediumship abilities. They communicate with angels. Crystal child, I'm hearing crystal child. You can look that up in Google. This is like my super spiritual pile. Gifted pile. Let's get one more, please. I'm really picking up on parents for this pile right now. Parents that have children or a child with spiritual gifts. They're very sensitive to energy. And there's like something you feed this child. What is it it's like it's interesting. What is that? It's a package. It comes in a package. It's like a cookie type thing. This is like so weird that I'm picking this up. There's something that you feed your child. It's like a snack that you feed your child after school. And it hurts your child's stomach. I'm picking up on a female girl. It hurts your child's stomach. Your child is very sensitive to energy. Try giving your child something more healthy. This is why your child's getting stomach aches. It's an interesting message. Alright, one more for pile 4. Or 2 more, okay. Okay, so we have door to spirit, door to personal healing and happiness, cornucopia, again, it's harvest, a lot of people are getting harvest, and then we have all tied up, but it's in reverse. Some of you have healing abilities. Yeah. I'm hearing Reiki. Really, all spiritual gifts are showing up for this pile. This is like a really powerful pile. You guys are high priestess. High priestess, high priest. Some of you are very connected with Gaia. Life path 7. I'm also hearing life path 7. Life path 9. And I'm seeing 11. So you could have one of those life paths. And for those of you that don't know, it's numerology. You can look up your life path number on Google. Just look up life path number calculator and it will show you your life path and it will give you an explanation of what your life path is. You're very spiritually connected. I'm connecting, some of you know about your gifts, but I'm connecting with somebody who doesn't realize what's really going on with them. And you've been isolating yourself. There's kind of like this fear of it happening in public. Something's going on with you. But it's not, you're not crazy. That's what they're saying, you're not crazy. Your gifts are heightened at this time. Some of you have the ability to touch people with your hands and heal them. I think I picked up Reiki earlier. It's very interesting. passed on that one. So, again with the spiritual gifts. So someone here, I keep getting like, you hear your mother or your father, and you have conversations with them, and you're actually talking to them. You think it's in your head, you're actually talking to them. It's one of your spirit guides. They're one of the people on your divine team help guiding you. So for those of you that don't resonate with the psychic abilities, I feel that you're coming out of a healing phase in your life. You're breaking free from something. And you're getting ready to walk into a brand new beginning. Spirit is saying rest, take a pause to breathe. Take some time out alone. Because you're getting, something big is coming in for you. A new beginning, career. You don't know about this yet, though. I don't feel you know about this yet. Public speaking. I'm hearing public speaking. Teaching. I also heard the radio. Are there any other careers coming through? You're going to be teaching something. You have a lot of prosperity coming in. I don't really think you see this coming. Okay. Actually, I want to do this deck. Let's do this deck. Switch it up a little bit for this pile. What big changes are coming in for pile 4? Hopefully you guys are still with me. It's okay if not. I still love you guys. Synchronicity. Yeah, you might be seeing a lot of angel numbers. 111, 222, 555. Some of you are going back to school. I feel someone here is worried about your grades. You're worried about your grades. Not being able to catch up. Because you spent some time in the hospital? Or there was like a health concern of some kind? Or like an emergency? You are going to be able to catch up. You might be seeing 333 too. For those of you with the new beginning in the career, I feel that your heart needs to be open for this. There's something that you do for humanity. Spirit's saying your heart has to be open and allow things to unfold naturally. And surrender to your divine mission. I feel this is something you manifested. There's a dream that you've manifested, and you've spent a lot of time co-creating this dream with the universe, and it's coming in for you unexpectedly. I just heard the number 26. That might be relevant for someone. Number 42 might be relevant for someone. So maybe this is in 42 days, or in 26 days, or the 26th of the month. I'm hearing divine timing. So this is something you've already manifested, it's just divine timing. They're giving you a break. I'm also hearing if your finances have been low. I'm hearing don't take it personal. This is really to okay, I'm trying to talk. I get so many messages, I just start going and they just don't stop. So if you have hit a kind of a standstill with your finances, your career, something like that, Spirit is saying this was divinely guided. and you're meant to take a break right now. You're meant to pause. Don't overdo it, because you need rest and you need to fill yourself back up for this new career coming in. Again, I'm hearing radio. I keep hearing radio. I don't know if you guys work on the radio or if you're going to be talking on the radio. Maybe somebody has a radio show coming in. Or you find out about this career or this job that's hiring through the radio. You could hear a commercial ad or something, I'm hearing too. That is cool. Those are very interesting messages, pile 4. Okay. So, moving on to pile 5. Okay, pile 5. I like these messages. These are cool. You guys have some big visions. Moving up in the world. Okay, so pile 5. Pile 5. Alright, disconnect me from pile 4, please. Connect me with pile 5. Anybody watching pile 5, please. I heard warehouse. Just heard warehouse. That might mean something. Maybe you work in a warehouse. I'm hearing let go. Let go. Transferring jobs. Someone here is transferring jobs. Pile 5. What do we have for pile 5? I'm hearing breathing. Somebody has breathing problems here in pile 5. Your spirit guides are saying quit smoking. Or you got something with your lungs. This is coming up for so many piles. I don't even know. I think like 3 piles so far. Okay, so somebody here, there's envy. So I feel that somebody here, there's like a jealous nature. Spirit's saying break free from this and open up your heart space. Break free from jealousy. There's no reason to be jealous. This is attracting things that you don't want into your life. And Spirit is saying break free from this. Open up your heart. This is a woman I'm connecting to. I'm hearing Virgo. A Virgo woman I'm connecting to. Release jealousy. Or you could have significant Virgo in your chart. There's something... Okay, this is a very specific message, guys. Sorry. So, the Virgo woman I'm connecting to, there's a need to release jealousy. Something with your childhood. I'm hearing military. So maybe your parents weren't around. And this is where this pattern of jealousy started for you. That was very specific. Spirit's saying heal this, break free from this. You'll be a lot happier when you do. For others, you might have people around you who are jealous. Spirit's saying ignore them. Ignore them. You're going places that they aren't, and they're just not coming with you, and that is totally fine. Alright, this is supposed to be big changes coming in for you. They say what they say, guys. They say what they say. I tried to make it just about changes. Princess, what are you doing, honey? That was my cat. I'm sorry. Remove the bowl. Okay. So, I quit smoking again. Definitely. Okay. Someone in Pal 5 is smoking. It's time to quit. It's hurting you. What? What are you doing? You just being adventurous? Okay, what else do we have for Power 5? Yeah. Someone in this pile is getting married. If that's you, congratulations. Okay, so we have the Temple Path, Angel of Balance. Hopefully I've been showing you guys the cards because I've just been getting messages and rolling with it. I've been on a roll. And then we have contracts. Ooh, I did hear Twin Flame earlier. We got Magician in the Mirror. And I'm being very drawn to the blue and the orange. Someone's coming into union with their twin flame. Or meeting their life partner. I'm hearing 2 months. 2 months. So, okay, so this pile with the Temple Path, I feel that someone here has a very big life purpose. You're going to change a lot of lives. You're going to change a lot of lives. And this path, they're saying it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy for you. I feel like it's been one struggle after another. And they're saying, break free from the past is what I'm hearing. I don't know if that was this last pile. No, it was this pile. Break free from the past, and then also anybody trying to hold you back that might be jealous with the envy here. Because again, they're just not going where you're going. I feel that somebody here is going to have to leave a lot of people behind. Someone here is a shaman. You're meant to walk the path of shamans. I'm connecting with somebody. This isn't somebody who's new to this. This is somebody who already knows this. They're saying be peace. Be peace. You're getting frustrated with your situation. And they're saying find peace where you are. Find happiness where you are. Because all your desires, you're going to make all your dreams come true. Also, I'm seeing peace coming in for somebody after a really difficult time. This is going to be lifted. I'm having a vision of this being lifted. It's like a heavy weight. They're taking a heavy weight off your shoulders. And this is going to bring more peace into your life. I'm seeing balance. I'm hearing balance and a soul connection. I'm hearing tables turned. So if you were somebody who was chasing your soulmate, I'm hearing this person left. You were chasing your soulmate. The tables have turned. You're no longer chasing this person. And it's shifted. This person is now going through their karma. You've completed this cycle. You've already gone through this. This person is learning a really harsh lesson and having a reality check right now. This person is going to come back. Don't take them back. You have someone new coming in. If you do take them back, it's going to destroy your confidence. I don't think you will, though. I think tables have turned. You're just done. You've already broken free from this. I don't think you will. I'm hearing somebody's Italy trip was delayed. That was totally random. Someone's Italy trip was delayed. You'll still get to go, they're saying. They're saying quit beating yourself up about it. You will get to go. It'll be worth it. You're going to have a lot of fun when you go. I'm getting all kinds of cool messages tonight. This is amazing. Again, someone's getting married. I think I picked that up a little bit ago. Okay, you're kind of having second thoughts. They're saying it's cold feet. You're just getting really nervous because of your past relationships. This is the love of your life, they're saying. They're saying he is the love of your life. There's no need to worry. This was a destined union for you guys. That same person, they're saying, get out and go have some fun. Go on an adventure. Take your mind off of things. Okay. Very interesting messages. Okay, so pile 5. What big changes are coming in? Sorry if this has been all over the place. I gotta say whatever my guides say. So if the message isn't for you, just, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, some of you are definitely traveling. You might have resonated with another pile as well. Specifically the one that was talking about public speaking. What was that, pile 4? Or 3? 3 or 4? You might want to go check out that pile. Some of you, because we got the 6 of Wands. I got public speaking for that pile. Another big change coming in. You got a wish fulfillment coming in. And it's because you've broken free from something, whether this was a relationship. Regardless, there was a karmic lesson here. You've broken free. And now you have a wish fulfillment coming in. Some of you are going to be traveling. Some of you are going to be traveling across water. Others of you, I'm seeing a beach. Maybe you're going to the beach. Someone else has a new creative project with the Page of Wands. Or this is new inspiration coming in for you after you had to move away from something that brought you a lot of happiness in the past. But you've broken free from this. And you're starting something new, something you really enjoy, something you're passionate about. For some of you, this is public speaking, singing, something like that. It doesn't have to be. But also, someone here owns their own business, or you're in a leadership role at your work, and you're looking to get a raise. They're saying you're looking to get a raise, and you are going to get it, but it's not going to be as quick as you'd hope. There is a delay there. I'm hearing after retrograde. Leave it to Mercury retrograde, I swear. Yeah, by the end of the year, you're going to get this raise, and you're going to get recognition for your work. You feel unrecognized in your work, but you do have a new beginning. And I feel you're leveling up in management. Someone's becoming general manager of a store. Someone's going to be free from something that's been haunting them. You've been taking the steps to move out of this situation. You've been working really hard on yourself. You had to break free from something that was really toxic toxic and difficult, because we have the Devil, but it's in reverse. And then also the Eight of Swords, but that's also in reverse. So you're breaking free from something that you felt bound to in the past, something that was haunting you. And you've got the clarity you need to move forward, or this clarity is coming in for you soon. Someone had a sister that passed away. I'm seeing an older female. Gray hair. Oh, that's cute. She says she misses you too. I feel like she has rosy cheeks. And she's like, oh my gosh, she is so cute. She's smiling. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, she's so loving. I'm just like I'm having a vision. Oh my god, she's smiling from ear to ear. I love that. I love people like that. Oh. She used to kiss you on the cheek. She just kissed me on the cheek. She used to kiss you on your right cheek. She called you like honey bunny or something like that, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, I'm having someone else that is coming through. This is a motherly figure. She's showing me a scarf on her head. Cancer. She died of cancer. She was really passionate about music, she's saying. This really helped her through this hard time. I feel like she was in a lot of pain when she passed. Like, her last few years were really hard on her. And I feel like I'm connecting with a guy. And you watched her health deteriorate, and this was really hard for you. She says you blame yourself for her death. You feel that you could have done more. You could have been closer to her. You should have been there. She's saying you weren't there at her death. You weren't there when she passed. You took this really hard. You still take this really hard. She says she's proud of you. She's so proud of you. She says you got married. Your wife, you're gonna have a baby girl with your wife. I'm seeing the letter T. You're gonna have a baby girl with your wife. She says your wife isn't pregnant yet. I don't feel your wife's pregnant yet. Within the year. She says within the year. Yeah, she just keeps saying she's so proud of her boy. And she says, tell your sister she loves her. And she loves you. Okay. So now she's waving. Okay. Yeah, that was a very specific message. I love when spirits come through during these readings. Okay, so that's it for pile 5, guys. You guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time. Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, in the description box below, I have my email. You can email me, and I can invoice you. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.